Stop chasing. Look, it's Marcel, aka Honey Bunny Sunny, and you know I'm on a mission to make you some money. Listen, today I got a great video for you. I'm showing you guys what I'm watching this week in the market and what I believe could potentially make you thousands of dollars. Okay, now all we got to do, like we do every week, is wait and execute when the opportunity presents itself. Now I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. I'm going to show you what I believe will happen. And I'm also going to show you some alternatives of what could take place, say that things don't go our way, so that we can make sure that we're going into the market prepared for it. All right, now before I jump into the video, if you're new, welcome. If your first time seeing my face, your first time being on Marcel Profits page, welcome. All right, now everybody else, let's like, comment. Let's get this into the algorithm. I know how it works. Let's get to 100 likes on this video. Okay, now if this video helps you, newcomers, right? Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss it. I got almost 400 videos of things that will absolutely improve your trading game, improve your your personal life, right? Go check them out at your leisure. All right, we're going to get into it in just a second. I got 3 stocks that I'm watching. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share this. But I got MRK, which is Merck, right? I got Amazon, and also SQQQ, right? That's the inverse of QQQ. Okay, so we're about to get into it. All right. Okay. So I got MRK pulled up, and what I'm looking at right now is on the daily. Okay. So I'm going to make this a little bit larger, widen it a little bit so you can get a clear understanding of what I'm getting ready to show you. Now, I'm looking at this, like these numbers that you see on here are just the strat method, right? This is the strat assistant indicator. And this indicator, helps me locate where smart money is, right? It's similar to, to the order blocks. Only thing is it's giving numbers which represent different movement characteristics on the actual candlesticks. So typically, if you see something called a failed 2 up, which typically is a 2 with a red ring wrapped around it, or a green ring wrapped around it, then that's a failed 2 up or down, right? So this is a failed 2 down. A failed 2 up would be a green one with a red one wrapped around it, right? This one is just a 2. It's just a 2 candle. So even though it's rejecting off of this order block, again, if you guys haven't seen my video on order blocks, go check out that. It's rejecting off an order block. Now, typically I would be very excited about something rejecting off an order block on a daily, but since it's not a failed 2 up, it tells me that it could possibly be another day or so that we go to the upside and don't start rejecting until we get a little deeper into this bearish order block. So I'm going to switch to the weekly now to see if that confirms my sentiments, right? So when I look at the weekly, I see that we're right at a bearish order block. Now, again, it's not a failed 2 up. So what I believe can happen is that we spend the week actually, going deeper into this particular order block. And I believe that we go to the next psychological level, which is 100, right? And it just so happens that 100 is where this order block ends. So that means that there's a lot of other institutions that are thinking the same thing. So MRK looks good for a reversal in the first couple of days, but I believe we finished the week actually a bit stronger than this particular candle. I believe we have a bullish closing for the week, opening up the door to break through that 100, right? A break through the 100 would be open season for calls, because that's the biggest psychological level. Now, MRK has been struggling ever since it's broken out of the falling wedge, which I'll show you on this daily, right? So this is a falling wedge that is broken out of, but it's been consolidating. You know what I mean? So my drawing is not on. There we go. So you see that's the falling wedge right there, and it's been consolidating. So again, about 96.53 is the next level, which is inside of that bearish order block. But if it can break 100, that would be a really, really good sign for it to pump to its next its next bearish reversal, which would be about an $18 move. That would be something that I would love to swing for, a couple of months out if we can break 100. Okay. So that is MRK. The next that I have is SQQQ. All right. So SQQQ is looking pretty good for possible bullish move, right? So we're gonna look at it on the weekly, right? We look at this on the weekly, it looks like we've gotten a reversal pattern, right? And then we have this order block right here at about 1837 that I believe it's going to make its way up to. Now, I'm not just saying this based off of this pattern, right? I do like this setup. I do like the, like the bullish engulfing right here. And then, still maintaining a higher low on this particular candle. But it could be cleaner, right? We could have had something that closed a little bit higher than the previous day. But that didn't necessarily happen. But when I look at the weekly on a lot of technology companies, I see weakness, right? So, I see a lot of companies in the technology space that can fall. Amazon, Tesla, a lot of different, companies that look like they're coming down over the next couple of weeks. That is going to directly impact SQQQ, right? So SQQQQ stands for the short of the QQQ. We know the QQQ has Tesla and other, big name technology stocks. So if those stocks are going to be falling this week, it's a very strong chance that this reversal actually gets activated and we see it make its way up to at least this first bearish order block. It all depends on how long it lasts. Now, if we get a continued momentum to the downside on these tech companies, you will see SQQ rise and possibly break this area, and then it has room to break for to 26. Now, again, I can't say that that's going to happen all in this week, but we could be positioned for an even bigger upside move depending on how things pan out this week. So I'm definitely paying close attention to SQQQ. I do like this reversal pattern. I do like the fact that tech stocks are falling, which is a telltale sign that there's a lot of money moving into shorts of that index, which is SQQQ. Okay. So last but not least, we got Amazon, right? We got Amazon. Amazon looks very bearish. I'm going to zoom this in for you. It looks very bearish though. Look at that. Okay. So we got the 2 down candle that I was telling you about with the strat method. I'm sorry, the 2 up. So we got a failed 2 up candle. A failed 2 up candle is a very strong sign of a reversal, right? We got the confirmation on the weekly on Friday, right? We closed bearish. So that whole week we pushed down. That's the confirmation. We made a lower low and a lower high. We should spend this next week or so coming down even further at the bare minimum to about 216. Okay, so I'm very bearish on Amazon. If we get a pop on Monday or Tuesday, that's a blessing, right? So if we start Monday or Tuesday in the green, that is a blessing. I know a lot of people are going to think that it's bouncing, but what's really happening is there's probably going to be like a lot of profit taking, and there's going to be people that are faked out to the upside and trying to buy in too late. And what's going to happen is they're going to get a rug pull, right? They're going to pull the rug right from them, and we're going to see it come down and retest this area here around 216, 215. Okay, so Amazon looks really good. Again, if it opens on Monday in the green, right, the first thing that you want to be looking for is on a lower time frame, some sort of reversal opportunity. The hourly, the 30-minute, even the 15. If you can find a nice reversal confirmation, maybe on the orb, right, maybe something breaking below the the VWAP, that'll be a great opportunity for you to get in on that pop and then ride it down throughout the week. Okay. Again, this is not financial advice, just something that I'm seeing here on the chart, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. All right, listen, every week I'm giving you guys plays that typically pan out, right? Even if they don't pan out, you were alerted of what could have possibly happened, because none of us have a crystal ball despite what some of us think, right? None of us know exactly what's going to happen and exactly how it's going to happen, but we can, give our analysis based on technical analysis and little patterns that we've seen, from trading over the years. So from my trading experience, from what I've seen worked, everything that I just showed you is the scenarios that I'll be looking for. So Amazon, right? SQQQ and MRK are going to be some stocks that can really make you some money this week. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, if you need any sort of clarity, right? Anything that you're not quite understanding about how I'm, analyzing these charts, go ahead and ask it in the comments, and I will absolutely get back to you with a full explanation. Because again, my goal is for you to make money. My goal is for you to get to a place where, you can buy your freedom back. Okay. So it's always love over here. Remember, invest smart, live free. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.